How are you? How are you feeling right now? Because this is the big kickoff of awards season. The Palm Springs International Film Awards always start things off. And I think with the incredible performance you've given in House of Gucci, we're about to see a big run. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Lauren. It's really extremely humbling. I'm very grateful, and I'm honored to be here talking to you about this award today, and to thank all the people that made this possible. There's a huge community of artists all around the world that worked so hard during COVID to keep art moving, and I'd like to really pay attention to all those people.
So, Palm Springs International Film Awards giving you the Icon Award. How does it feel to be recognized for House of Gucci with this award?
Really a huge honor, and I think about all the awards that I've won over the years and the way that I have always wanted to be an actress, and I'm here now receiving this award, and I keep thinking to myself how grateful that I am that it's for a character that is a real person that I chose to play in a particular way. You know, I believe that sometimes we focus and hone in on single stories, and we sort of herald the idea of women. And Patrizia Reggiani is somebody that was, notorious in Italy and now is much more well known around the world for this role. But there was a way to tell this story where it was about a woman using her body and manipulation to get what she wanted, a woman that used greed, a woman that gave herself into scandal and murder for money. But when I read about her and I did research about her, I realized that inside of Patrizia Reggiani was the story of many women. And to receive an Icon Award for that is extremely meaningful to me. The story of many women should be told.
And you've done that so many times over from your music videos to this now. So I just want to thank you for always telling the stories of women, because it's something you did from a young age at a time when I don't think all women are able to do that yet.
I don't think I did it on purpose in a way. I think that I'm starting to realize now in my mid 30s that I'm looking back on my career, my short career. I've really only been known as an artist for 15 years and 5 before that, so 20. But I'm a fairly young artist, and actually, I was fascinated with Marilyn Monroe, with Princess Diana. I was fascinated with Ella Fitzgerald and Judy Garland and Billie Holiday and Dinah Washington. These figures, they created a generous and imaginative spirit in me when I was young. And I think also as I endured my own experience in life, I realized that we're all connected, and it's never one thing. A woman's story is not one thing. We all have different stories.
And now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, now I want to see you play Marilyn Monroe since you just mentioned her.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of films made about Marilyn Monroe, and another one coming out soon that I heard is wonderful.
Okay.
But I think I'll always tell the stories of women because I am a woman, and being a woman, I have those stories inside of me to share. And women are powerful.
They
are. Women are vulnerable, and to be vulnerable and strong at the same time, I think is a truly special thing.
Well, as you just said, in your short career, but incredibly full career, you are now getting the official icon status. I mean, the Icon Award, the word's right there. But was there a moment when you thought to yourself, a moment in your career when you thought, wow, I've achieved my dreams. I've reached a status that I'd always hoped for, that sticks out in your mind?
I don't think I'll ever forget my last performance of the Monster Ball when I was about, I think, 23 years old, and I was in Mexico City, and it rained, and all of this equipment broke, and we were so nervous about all of us falling on the stage while there was water splashing everywhere, and the water was pouring down on me, and I remember my microphone was wet. And I remember singing as loud as I could sing. I remember looking at 150,000 people and feeling all of their hearts, feeling all of their souls, and knowing that there was a community of people that all believed in one thing, which was that we were all different and that that was okay. And I think that I felt this way about life really when I was very young because of community and because of people believing in each other. So to me, this, this like idea of value of being an icon, or the status of being an icon, is less about being the best or the greatest, and it's much more about who are you connected to, and what is the message behind why you're connected, and is there meaning in it, and can that then become your purpose? Because I remember that night in Mexico City, I kissed the center of the stage when I was done, and I knew it was my last show, and I said thank you to the stage, because that stage supported my feet, and my feet supported my legs, and my legs supported my body, and my body supported my head, so that I could sing that night, and so that I could receive the love from everybody in that room and take their stories with me.
I think about that even with Betty White, we just lost her, but how her status as an icon was about her contributions, her breaking down barriers for women, her being a game changer. And you have been that in such a short time. It's so incredible. This honor does, though, also put you in the company of not just women, some men too. Michael Douglas, Tom Hanks, also Glenn Close, and one Miss Meryl Streep. What goes through your mind when you think that Lady Gaga's name will now be read in that list when someone gets this award next year or the year after that?
All the time, what goes through my mind when I hear you say that is how I wish to bestow upon as many people as possible that might be watching this, that if you have inside you something great that you wish to share, there will be somebody to receive it if you have the bravery within you and the courage to keep going. I feel very blessed in my life. I feel very blessed to be in this company. And I also feel very validated as an artist. To be in the company of these actors is tremendous. And these are very committed actors. I've always looked up to.
Do you know what you want to do next? We heard you might be writing a musical.
I did speak about my desire to write a musical, but I do have something in mind for what's next, but I'm not going to reveal it just yet. But I will say that this was an absolutely amazing experience. I just feel really blessed that I get to make what I loved during a time that is so difficult. And I just want to ground in that with you, Lauren, on this, because people watch TV, I think, at home, and I think that some of us we don't live in the same world, but I live in the same world as you if you're watching, and I see what's happening, and I love you.
That dress is giving me some Patrizia wedding dress vibes. I'm just wondering who you're wearing.
Oh, really?
A little bit. So who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Rodarte, and I absolutely love it. And I was feeling more like a fairy punk today.
What are the award season fashion plans? Any outfits that we can look forward to?
My award season fashion plans will be comfort, because comfort's important, and I don't think women need to torture themselves for fashion. I want to show up, and I want to make people smile that love watching the award shows, and I want to be there to celebrate all my colleagues and all the legends that have come before me.
Now, we know that you consulted another incredible actor, Bradley Cooper, before you took this role. What is it about his opinion, his insight, his friendship that are so invaluable to you?
Bradley was really the first filmmaker to believe in me for a starring role as an actress in a movie.
And I will always value his opinion. And when I talked to him about playing this role, he was extremely supportive, but he's always very honest, and he's insightful, and he has like a clarity about him that is really magic. And it's magic for him as an actor. It's magic for him as a filmmaker. I think he's phenomenal in Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley. I wouldn't have asked anybody else knows first about this movie, other than Ridley, of course, himself.
Well, we want to see that icon award. Do you have it? And can we give you an opportunity to thank anybody who you'd want to thank for it right now?
I've always wanted to redefine what it means to be an icon. In receiving this honor, my true dream would be for you to envision my legacy as a mirror, reflecting all of you. I think sometimes we focus so much on a singular icon, someone like me, that we forget to seek out icons that are already all around us. Icons like your grandmother, your school teacher, your neighbor. I even bet some of you have called your best friend iconic. Inspirational icons reflect authentic community and are built by community. Communities that are connective, share values, are not afraid to debate, are generous. The LGBTQ+ community, the artistic community, those who feel unheard, or those who simply align with my vision of a kinder and braver world, I'd like to thank you. I know it was you that built our shared image and shared message into an icon. You're all mirrors, reflecting through me and through each other. Thank you to Chairman Harold Matzner and the board of the Palm Springs International Film Society. I'm so grateful to be receiving the International Icon Award for my performance as Patrizia Reggiani in Ridley Scott's House of Gucci.